pag-play sa volleyball. So, ang meter height sa volleyball net is consists of 9.5 to 10 meters wide and should be positioned ang net sa 2.43 meters above the ground for men's. So, sa men's daw ay 243 meters above. And for the women's net, 2.24 meters for women. Again, 2.24 for women's net. And the net can be slightly higher by a maximum of 2 centimeters at the sides, but it should be tied at the same height on both posts. These specifications ensure a consistent net height and placement. So, dapat dapat pantay ang iyahang kanang sukat sa kanang measuring sa net to, of course, to provide fair play in a game. Next, okay, let's move on to violations in playing volleyball. So first, we have here ball in. When a player lets the ball touch the ground after an opposing player's attack or teammates pass, this means that players allow the ball to touch the ground after an opposing player's attack or teammates pass. So, kanang ball in, kanang pag tira sa player, kanang in siya pero kanang murag gipasagdan bitaw niya or iyang i-try niya o kanang bukod ang bola ba mo tong ang ball na hulog siya sa ground. Next, ball out. So it means that when a player hits the ball and it lands outside the boundaries of the playing court. So this results in the opposing team gaining a point. So ang opposing team magkakuha siya point kay bisag ang bola kay ninglanding na siya sa kanang sa line dito sa kanang out. Iya gyud kung try og catch ang ball. Mao na siya. Next, anang ball check. It means that it refers to a situation where a defending player touches the ball while attempting to block or defend an attack, but the ball still lands on the floor. So it is divided into two equal squares by 1 meter wideness. So the height varies for men's and women's game with 2.43 meters, and for women 2.24 meters. Next, we have here holding. Holding means when a player holds the ball using their hands for an extended period of time. So holding lang, as you can see in the picture, when two players ibigita nila ang bola, but then it is against the rule because nagkakontak naman sila. So ma-naitag din siya ba hulog ang bola. So kanang violation do siya. Next, okay, double. Double means touches the ball twice in succession during a single play. Example, ang bola gi-throw na siya din. Kanang ibang saan na ito kayo mag-double nito siya nga. Basta dapat inigwan siya, isa lagi dapat siya. So this means the double touch violation is called to ensure the fair play of the ball. Example, kanang mag-serve siya ba? Mag-serve siya din, kanang mag-double dito niya kanang mag-double niya ang serve.
Anak ko, ako nag-receive sa bola. Hindi na ako pwede mo anak ko
balik. No. Ano siya ang Next, illegal rotation. So it means when a team makes an error in their rotational order of the court, each team must follow a specific rotation or pattern with players occupying specific positions on the court. So the rotational order, it can result in an illegal rotation. This violation lead to opposing team being awarded a point and the offending team being required to correct the rotation before continuing the game. So dapat each team tama ang ilahang kanang rotate sa ilahang kanang ilang position. Next, the 8-second violation. So it requires the serving player to initiate the serve with 8-second violation after the referee whistle or signal. So once ka whistle na ang referee, nag-start na ang 8-second violation na kung ikaw player ka nag-serve pag hapon ka niya, wala nang mag-serve ang nag-count ang 8-second violation. So makuha na to siya, consider to siya. So the 8-second violation ensures the game maintain a steady pace and prevents delays in the serving process. Next, the stepping. It is of course when a serving player steps on over the service line before making contact with the ball during a serve. So kung ang player kanang line diri sa kanang sa ko diri so pag maana niyo dito kanang wala sa net baka makalapas dali mo kanya una siya ma-consider na siya og violations. These violations leads to opposing team being awarded a point and the serve given to the opposing team. It ensures the server maintains a fair distance from the net and to follow the proper procedure. Next is crossing. It of course when a player crosses the net line interference with the opposing team. So the line boundary separates the two sides of the court. So pag crossing the line, it prohibited because it can disrupt the opposing team's ability to play the ball across the net line. So these violations lead to the opposing team being awarded a point and the serve is the given of the opposing team. The crossing rule ensures fair play and prevent interference between the players and the sides of the net. Lastly, touching. Okay, it is very familiar na it is very, of course, pag ang ball niya, matouch niyo ang net. So, once it is considered also a violation. So, it needs to opposite team being awarded the point. One example, ikaw ang player niya, ang imong ka-advance, ikaw ang nakatouch. So, mag-add siya point sa imong ka-laban. Okay, and now, I want you to identify, I have here, out of 10 violations I presented earlier, I have here 5 violations and I want you to name it according to its proper name. Okay, first, I have here, what violation is this?
Ako na.
Okay, Rosie?
Ball check.
Is it correct?
Yes.
What do you think?
Correct. So this is for you, Rosie. Okay. Next, what violation is this?
Ako.
Ferling.
Double.
Correct. Double. Next, violation. Anne. No?
Ako ba yung
You ready?
One time, man, I'm saying.
I'm so sorry, Anne. Next, violation. Daniela.
Ball out.
Correct, ball out. And last violation.
Baka po din.
Okay,
Catching.
no. Kala? Holding. Yes, holding. Last 2% yun.
of the Summer Olympic Games in Tokyo 1964. So let's dive with our main topic, which is the fundamental skills in volleyball. So do you have any idea what are the fundamental skills in volleyball? Yes, please.
I think it is the proper way of playing the volleyball. Yeah, am I right, Nancy?
Yes, fundamental skills are the skills that we need for us to know how to play the volleyball or in order to play volleyball. So here are the fundamental skills of the volleyball, which is first is the serving, passing or reception, then setting, attacking or and fighting, blocking and digging. So these are the fundamental skills. So, what do you think that why is it important to know the fundamental skills of volleyball? So, the fundamentals of volleyball provides you with a sound foundation from which to create the things that you need to become the best volleyball player you can be. So, if you're aiming to be a volleyball player like Eliza Valdez, so you need to know the fundamental skills. So, first is the serve or serving. So it is the main fundamental skills known that you should know. So it is the act of getting the ball in the opponent's court before the start of each rally. So, and then a player must hit the ball with his or her hand over the net to land inside the lines of the court. So, so there are three ways to serve. First is the underhand serve, overhand serve, and last is the jump serve. So underhand serve is a serve in which the player strikes the ball below the waist instead of tossing the up and striking it with an overhand execution. So, and the underhand is like first is you put kana imong gunita ng imong bola sa imong kaano asa ka comfortable of right-handed pa ka or left-handed. Then underhand service goes like this. So, kaya siya sa pag-serve guys, ang bola is kanaan sa imong anahon. Ka-down siya sa bola to dili lang ang pilabay na yung maiko mo. So, next is the overhand serve. So, it is the opposite of underhand serve. No? So, a serve which the player throws the ball above his head and hit over the ball. So, ang kalayan lang sa underhand is gunitan. Ang overhand is imong i-itsa tapos imuha i-ana. So, hingana siya parang. Sige daw, friends. Demo daw. Ang duha.
Uy!
So, okay.
Anito? Ay, ano ang underhand na kabayot ng...
Yes.
Tapos, ay, dali na na.
Okay. So, correct ba? Hindi mo ni Correct siya.
Ay,
So,
malaki ko dito.
So, its setting is, for example, ang bola is naadto siya sa tunga. So, for example, naadto siya sa tunga no, ang bola. Then, si setting is, kanang pagduha-duha siya, kung iya mag-iana tayo, kay marag, feel niya kay dili niya po siya maadto sa kalaban ng court kay sobraan na kalayo ang iyahang position. So, ang iyang buhaton is iyahang iyang iana-ana gani. Toss tawag ka na. So, toss ang tawag. So, if iya siya ana-ana para maadto sa iyahang
Spiker.
anything na mo receive sa iya para lang dili siya matouch sa ground and para dili maka-poise ang opponent. So next is the attacking or spiking.
Spices.
It's usually the third contact a team makes with the ball. So the objective of attacking is to handle the ball so that it lands on the opponent's court and cannot be defended. So, for example, ang kamo na sa lang receive, like for example, na ato siya dere, di ba, ano niya, pass, tapos, wala niya po ng pag-pass niya is, wala na ato siya sa kalaban niya pinacore. So, ang buhaton sa spiker, kay iya hatong kapason, tapos iya hangi, pa-down, para maato siya sa opponent na side. Like for example, di ba, yung ana-uno, tapos, wala niya po siya naman. So, iya itong kaganan, tapos iya hangi, ato sa this is the net. Then, imagine ang single thing yan.
Siya ang katulong.
So, siya ang ikatulo na mo. Bali siya kung na yung first chance, second chance, siya ang third chance na para maato pa ang bola sa pikas. Net. So, ikala ang iyahang kasagaran position. So, when you spike is, kasi usually nato makita is mo, ang back din sila no para makapasunod ang bola. Then, next is blocking. So it is aimed at completely stopping an attack, thus making the ball remain in the three opponents. On the opponent's court, it is called offensive. A well-executed offensive block is performed by jumping and reaching to penetrate with one arm and hand over the net and into the opponent's area. So, pag spike mo is naanak niya dali atos imong i-block out, diba, from sa inyo gikan kay spike. Tapos ilang naano dito like ilang na-receive ang katong pag-spike nimo. So ang muhatod diba, pagbalik na sa inyo, so for example, from diri ang net, ang tip sa net, then diri ang bola. So in order para dili mabalik ang
Para dili mato sa inyo ako.
pag dili mato sa inyong side ang bola, kailangan mo siya i-block para maato na po sila ang bola. So ito ang points na.
Kung ang bola maato sa floor.
Yes, kung ang bola mo floor. Kung ang bola is maabot sa floor. So if wala gapon is that is what we call rally na. So there are intense sa gula no if wala gapon yung mga points from the given minute or time. Then next is
Digging.
next is the digging. It is the ability to prevent the ball from touching one's court after a spike or attack, particularly a ball that is nearly touching in the ground. So this is the in the picture is this is the position in
Higa na siya ka.
Di ba na yung bata, yung salong na dyan para
Oo,
nagdilit
masave.
masave dyan ang ilahang bola. Dilit sa mga pwede ang laing. So, that is the last fundamental skills. So, I have here some pictures. So, in order for me to know if namino ko sa kuha, yes, this is a way to assess your students if you listen to me. So, I have here some pictures for you to So, what do you think? What kind of fundamental skill is this? Yes. Okay.
Jump serve na tayo, jump serve. Serving.
Okay, tama ba?
Tama.
Yes, it is serving and it is
Jump serve.
Isarap. That is sponsored by our So next is what is this? Yes, no. Yes.
Mag-consider ba siya blocking mo sparking mo? Muhammad mo ko ang fundamentals na ito nakita. Consider. Salamat ka.
So next is this one. Yes. Very good. So the next is this one. Yes, Zara.
Setting.
Setting. Yes.
Thank you so
Yes, correct. Last one. Yes, very So, since wala man kadawat ang tanan no, so we have a short group activity. So, because you are 25 in all, pag-group mo, hindi natin
Asa ka?
Time naman.
Step, time na.
Sige na lang. Para ma-short is, naku ihatag sa inyo anak. So mag-group lang yung mag-group. Naku ipakita sa inyo. Inyo i-perform kung ang position or basta to siya. So, first group. Kami. So,
si video tayo.
Ayun.